Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Monday, June 29th, 2020. The tarot card for today is the Six of Swords from artist Cat Black for the Pride Tarot from U.S. Game Systems. Here we are. It's the end of Pride Month already. One more day to go tomorrow. And this card, I gotta tell you, it feels appropriate at this time. I was looking at what's going on, and I don't know how many of you follow my calendar of planetary events, but it's available on my website, tarotbycecilia.com, and it lists major aspects that are going on, and I always recommend reading them a couple days in advance so that you know what's coming up, because as aspects build, they are stronger. And we have one occurring tomorrow that I'm going to just read to you what I have written, and it's the Sun square Chiron. Okay, pain is something which we all experience in some way, shape, or form in our lifetime. Chiron, the wounded healer, helps us to move through the various stages of pain, showing that they do not remain the same, and through both grief and healing, things can change. The Sun in Cancer brings an emotionally charged bright spot to the situation. Whatever is happening may feel painful to overcome, but Chiron, currently in Aries, encourages you to push forward through that pain to find your way to a more healing space. And there are a couple of other aspects that are coming up tomorrow as well, and I think we'll discuss them with tomorrow's card. But this particular the Six of Swords, it's a card of transition. All right. Now, if you remember a couple days ago, I brought up the Chariot. So you're probably thinking, well, yeah, but I got my hands on those reins. But what did I say? I said, you got your hands on the reins. So, like, you got control over those wild horses. But you can't really tell where they're going just yet. Okay. And that's where the Six of Swords comes in, because it involves your trust in the universe. Like, see, the universe kind of provides a safe passage with this card. Okay, so there's a transition that's taking place that you should not fight it. You should allow it to happen, see how it plays out, see where it takes you. It always kind of shows us, that figure in the boat, and they're not the one, moving that boat along. Okay, so you've got a distant shore there somewhere, and no telling where it's going to land. That's in about, almost 4 weeks, maybe 3.5. You get out of that boat, you resume full control at that time, and you're on your way. So, like I said, this is a card that represents transition. And this is one that's necessary. Like I was just talking about healing, and sometimes healing is painful. You have to allow these things to happen. It's never really referred to as a letting go, but in a way it is, because you're leaving behind kind of like, I don't want to call it the chaos, but the turbulence in life, okay, as you head for smoother waters. Okay, so it's going from a troubling time to one that is easier. And it's a card that just doesn't happen like today. You know what I'm saying? This represents a journey that's taking place. And I think that you'll find that journey, with this card, it's much easier by around, let's say, July 27th. Okay? Would be my best guesstimate. And I do recommend, if you can, save my calendar to your device as a shortcut. If you don't know how, contact me and ask me, so that it keeps you with the heads up, because we are still in eclipse season. We are still in the Mercury retrograde. Once Mercury retrograde is done on July the 12th, that will be where you start to see those waters get a little bit smoother. Okay, and I think the point where you hit dry land, where you can step out, is around the 27th. So keep that in mind. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.